NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Minnesota Vikings. Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Dobbins. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Now it's Jackson. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's the option. Running right. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Cousins. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, and so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. For all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Jackson. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. On the move past the 40, down the left sideline. Touchdown, Vikings! Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I've got here, because that was absolutely something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go, and he used those wheels of his to absolute devastating effect.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jonathan Bullard. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20. Touchdown. Sammy Watkins. 91 yards. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
14. Ravens 10. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now Cousins. And this is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now Cousins on 4th down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the red zone now, Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 4 yards remain for 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Cousins now. This is caught. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. 1st down Vikings. They'll run with Cook. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single. Oh, he fakes a spike. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here? Well,
to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
A 1st down throw for Cousins. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched his move for move and knocked it away.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the 2nd half. Nwangu now from his end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. The 40. Kene Nwangu. He will score. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go play action with Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. They find some open field here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Jackson. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15... the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but...
And there he goes again. He's at the 30. 10. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Again, open partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when it was to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And inside the 5 to the 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They go play action now. Jackson got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Demarcus Robinson from 4 yards out. And the Ravens are back within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. Second down at 7. To throw is Cousins. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Cousins gives way to Cook, finding room at midfield. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Play fake, Cousins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Cook. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2nd down and goal. Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Johnny Mudd there to make the grab. And the Vikings have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped the pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying the crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy's simply sensational.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Cousins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
4th down, Cousins. Throw caught there by Osborne. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now Cousins. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Off the play fake, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
On play action, Cousins. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. He'll take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. The field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. To try again after the sack. Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll drop to throw. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home.